When the FBI director stepped up to the podium, no one expected a headline that would flip the nation's perception of crime on its head. For years, Americans felt danger lurking in the shadows. Viral crime videos, sensational headlines, and non-stop social media alerts painting a picture of a country spiraling into violence. But on this day, everything changed. With cameras clicking and reporters scrambling for position, the director delivered a statement that silenced the room. The national murder rate is now the lowest in modern American history. The words echoed across the country. Networks cut into programming. Podcasts lit up. Comment sections erupted. Was this real? How could murder be dropping when the internet made it feel like danger was everywhere? Almost instantly, the debate began. Some believed the statistics. Others said the numbers were hiding a darker truth. Online forums speculated about data manipulation, unreported cases, and political agendas. But beneath the noise, a bigger question grew. How did the murder rate plummet when fear seemed to be at an all-time high? This announcement wasn't just a piece of news, it was a trigger, a spark. It forced America to confront an uncomfortable possibility. Maybe crime reality and crime perception were no longer the same thing. And for millions watching, this wasn't just a crime statistic. It was a mystery, a twist in America's true crime story that needed an explanation. For decades, America believed crime was rising. TV dramas fed it. Breaking news banners fueled it. Viral clips of robberies, assaults, and shootings exploded across TikTok and YouTube. People didn't see crime statistics. They saw crime snapshots, chaotic moments amplified by algorithms designed for maximum emotion. But the FBI's data told a different story entirely. According to officials, homicide numbers had dropped dramatically across major cities. Metropolitan areas that once dominated headlines for violence. Chicago, Detroit, New Orleans now reported their lowest murder counts in years. Still, fear continued to rise, and experts knew why: exposure. In the smartphone era, one crime in one city could reach every corner of the country in seconds. For many Americans, it didn't matter if crime was down nationally. What mattered was that crime now felt closer, louder, and more personal than ever. Psychologists call this the availability heuristic. The brain believes something is more common when we see it more often. And on social media, crime was everywhere. But truth has a way of resurfacing. The FBI's data wasn't speculative. It was built from tens of thousands of police departments nationwide. And as analysts began digging into the numbers, patterns emerged. Patterns that explained not only why murder rates had fallen, but also why the internet made everything seem so much worse. This wasn't just a crime wave or a crime drop. It was a collision between perception and reality. And both sides were about to crack open. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Behind the statistics were thousands of people working in silence. Officers, analysts, community organizers, crisis responders, and data scientists. They weren't chasing credit. They were chasing solutions. Police departments in major cities had quietly adopted new crime prevention methods. Precision policing, hotspot monitoring, community partnerships, and real-time crime centers. Instead of blanket enforcement, they targeted high-risk areas with data-driven precision. Meanwhile, community groups were building bridges where once there were only barricades. Violence interrupters stepped into disputes before they became deadly. Youth organizations created paths away from gangs. Mental health programs responded to situations that traditionally escalated into violence. And then there was technology. Cameras, sensors, AI-driven analysis, and faster emergency response times played huge roles. Patterns that once took months to identify were now detected in minutes. These changes didn't just reduce crime, they reshaped the very landscape of American safety. But there was a twist. No one was telling this story. There were no headlines saying, "Community program saves 50 lives," or "Gang conflict averted before it begins." Quiet success wasn't profitable. Fear was. Outrage was. Algorithms were built to amplify everything that made people angry, anxious, or shocked. So the silent heroes stayed silent. And the murder rate kept dropping without the country noticing. But as analysts dug deeper, one question remained. If America was safer, why didn't America feel safer? The answer was coming, and it would be the most unsettling part of the entire investigation. The deeper analysts looked, the clearer the truth became. America wasn't battling a crime wave. It was battling a fear wave. In previous decades, crime stayed local. If something happened on your street, you heard about it. If it happened 3 states away, you probably didn't. But now, one dramatic video from a single neighborhood could go viral nationwide in minutes. Suddenly, a robbery in Philadelphia felt like it was happening outside your window in Phoenix. A shooting in LA became a headline in Louisiana. Crime became nationalized, not because it was everywhere, but because social media made it appear omnipresent. Researchers estimated that Americans now see hundreds of crime clips every year, even if they live in safe neighborhoods. The brain doesn't filter by geography. It only sees danger. Politicians and media outlets joined the cycle too. Fear sells. Fear motivates. Fear keeps people watching. And soon, fear overshadowed facts entirely. This wasn't accidental. It was algorithmic. Platforms boosted content that triggered strong emotional reactions. Crime videos were among the strongest triggers. America wasn't more dangerous. America was more connected and more overwhelmed than ever before. But the disconnect came with consequences. People lost trust in institutions. Communities withdrew instead of engaging. Policies were shaped by fear instead of evidence. And through it all, the plummeting murder rate went unnoticed. Until now, one final piece of the puzzle remained, the part that would change the conversation completely. When the FBI director declared the murder rate the lowest in modern history, the country was forced to step back and re-examine everything it thought it knew. Fear was real, but so was progress. And the truth was somewhere in between. Crime wasn't disappearing. Violence still existed. Communities still faced danger. Families still grieved. But the long-term trend, decades of data, showed undeniable improvement. America was safer than it had been in generations. The revelation created a new kind of conversation, one that focused not on sensational headlines, but on solutions. If programs were working, how could they be expanded? If data-driven policing reduced violence, how could communities benefit further? If technology helped prevent crime, how could it be used responsibly? This wasn't the end of the story. It was the beginning of a new chapter in America's relationship with crime, safety, and truth. And for viewers listening to this breakdown, the message became clear. Understanding crime requires more than headlines, more than viral videos, and more than fear. It requires facts, patterns, context. True crime isn't just about murder mysteries or serial killers. It's also about understanding the systems that save lives, prevent violence, and change history. The murder rate hitting a historic low wasn't just a statistic. It was a reminder. America is safer than the internet tells you. And sometimes the biggest crime story is that reality isn't as terrifying as the world wants you to believe.